G'day folks, Steve from Vintage Restorations Australia here. In today's episode we catch up on a few of the odd jobs that needed doing. We repair and replace some of the lights, fit the wing mirror to the front wing there. We work on the cooling heating system. We tune that carby that we put on a couple of weeks ago, and then finally we repair the tailgate and get that fitted. So now we've removed these lights, we're going to replace them. I've got these Lucas L594s. They're a good light, solid glass, good chrome and a proper rubber boot. I kind of like the glass, it's a bit old school and nice, so I'm going with those, going to pay the money. I've used these on my caravans for quite a few years, never had an issue with them. You can get replacement glass for them fairly cheaply, so you know they're still manufacturing these. And I kind of like them. I don't like plastic, so this is good. Strange thing about these is they come set up as a tail stop light with a tail stop bulb. So one of these is redundant, we're not going to use that, so we'll just take the earth and one of the positives, we'll wire it into there, and this is redundant, so we'll get rid of it. So we've got these little wires coming out. I think they're the running lights. So what I'm going to do is connect up this little LED light just as a tester to see if we're actually getting power to that before we go to the trouble of connecting a light to it. So we'll just run that on there, turn it on and see if we're getting a bit of light. Let's move the beer. So that's powered up and you can see we've got power coming through, so we've just got to hook that in and Bob's your uncle. This little exterior light here, I'm not sure where it goes or if it works. Let's stick a bulb in it and see what happens. I think this little one, there you go, is the interior light. I chase the wires down and look at that, it pops up there. So now that we've got this little lamp running, we need to come up with a better system to weatherproof it and things. I had to dig through some of my old caravan stuff and I found this nice little light which kind of matches that one inside. Only issue is it's got a red lens on it rather than a clear or a white lens. I've ordered a replacement lens for this from the UK and that should be here. So in the interim I'm going to get this mounted up there. There you go, that's all working and looks good. I just got to wait for that clear lens to turn up and I can swap that over. And that'll work quite nicely as a little backlight for the ute. Got a little wing mirror. I've got the arm there, but I've had to buy this this mirror to go on it. The beautiful thing is they do these reproductions and they'll just go straight on these old arms. Put together, I had to reverse that to get it going the right way. For the driver's side, just got to take this off and beat it flat, and we can think about putting it on. I'm just going to leave it rusty like it is, because I kind of like that look. Previous videos you would have seen us put this new carby on. At the time we couldn't tune it because we had to do the electronics first, do the points and the condenser and things. before we could put that on a machine and tune it up. So today I'm going to take this back into town to my mate Ben, who's going to do that tune up. While he's got it, I'm going to get him to replace the core plug back here and a couple of the Welsh plugs. That the core plug is a bit corroded. That's the core plug there. So he's going to pop a new one of those in and also do the Welsh plugs while he's got it and doing tune up and things. I'm getting him to do that because he's equipped to do it, unlike me here in my shed. He's got the computer thing to do the analysis on the exhaust and all that stuff, so he can do a decent job of tuning that, whereas I'm a bit of a hack and I'd probably bugger it up.
Battery's dead.
Oh, there she goes.
Hopefully we got her. We've put some new points in it, set the point gap and ignition timing at 5 degrees and set the tune on the mixture on the new carby. Purrs like a kitten.
Grumpy kitten.
No exhaust.
Well, that'll go on. Good on you, thanks Ben.
Yeah.
If you look in there, you can see that Ben's replaced the Welsh plug and the core plug up here. He's done a nice job with that. I'm glad he did it because it looks like a bugger of a thing to get to. So the next little job I'm going to do is remove this heater. It doesn't work and it's as ugly as hell, but anyway, I'm going to take it out. Down here where I live, it's very mild. I don't really need a heater like the Cooma folks did. It's been put in a pretty brutal way with a lot of screws. Oh. The added bonus of this is once I've got rid of this, I can flush the radiator and replace the coolant. Now that I've replaced those Welsh plugs. She's having a little wee-wee. See there, the heater's all out. I'll have to sort out what we're going to do with all of that. It's a bit of a mess. What we really need is a funnel. I've made a funnel, proudly sponsored by Schweppes. This is rainwater, so oops, just a little bit hot there. You should probably use deionized, but I figure my rainwater's pretty good. That's full. Start her up, run that through. Temperature slowly going up. That works its way through. Anyway, another job done. I've got these little turnbuckles for the lock hasp. That one's lost its little roundabout bit. So I've salvaged some off another vehicle. I'm going to put them on. Voila! Tailgate's taken a bit of a tonk here, and I just want to square that up as best I can. You can see this center support's missing. We've pulled this one off a spare tailgate that we've got, and we're going to rivet it onto there and make it beautiful. Just got to beat this out. It's kind of the wrong colour, so I'm going to strip it and paint it with a bit of primer or something so it looks a bit more rustique. So I've stripped the paint off that, and I'm going to rivet it on. Hopefully it'll sort of start to patinate as the air gets to it over the next week or two. Well, there's the tailgate on. It's not the best fit in the world, but it was a pretty hard thing to find, so never going to be perfect, but it's an improvement on what wasn't there. That's it for another episode, folks. Hope you enjoyed that and got something out of it. Any questions, queries, want to say g'day, please pop a comment down there. We love your comments. We love to hear what you're up to and what you're doing. Love to hear your suggestions, so comment away. Also, if you can like the video, that'll be a great thing too. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. Next week, we hope we've received some parts. Things seem to be going very slow while everyone in the planet is in the twilight zone, so hopefully we will get some parts from the UK that we ordered 7 or 8 weeks ago now. So until we get those, we're starting to slow down. But anyway, we hope to get that manifold and the exhaust system on. I've been working away on the wheels, so we've got new rims, well not new, but refurbished rims and some new tyres going on. So we'll get rid of these monster truck tyres. Anyway, so plenty to go on with. Until next week, take care of yourselves and your family. See you then. In the apocalypse, this is how the zombies attack. Attack.